Still haven't seen the trailer.
You haven't watched the trailer?
No, I haven't put it on.
I haven't put the trailer on for you yet. Oh,
but you said it looked good, and I mean, if you think it,
yeah, because I didn't think that was something that was even necessary.
No.
To really,
and the title implies there's going to be another one. You know that, right?
I think they couldn't help themselves. I mean, there just isn't any way that they could have had. Oh, this is going to be Beetlejuice 2. That just wasn't enough. Here, let's drop the card. There just wasn't going to be. There wasn't going to be any way that they were going to just go, oh, this is Beetlejuice 2 and be okay.
So they're going to have another one.
Probably.
They're definitely going to.
Yeah.
Just for the title.
But you know what? I ever tell you the story of what happened when I went to go see Beetlejuice with your grandmother?
No.
It came out when I was about 8 in a movie theater. And didn't go. It went to secondhand movie theater by the time we went to go see it, right? Mm-hmm. So, the freaking spider. How much do you remember? Do you remember?
I remember a lot of Beetlejuice. I mean, we just watched it maybe a year ago.
Seems like it's been longer, but yeah. So the part that they're going over the model and and then the spider shows up over the house, and I dropped behind the seat.
Aww.
And I stayed there the entire time. I didn't start liking Beetlejuice until the cartoon.
Oh, because back then every movie had to have a cartoon.
Right. Well, you had the RoboCop cartoon, RoboCop cartoon,
Ghost to the Future,
Rambo.
Yeah.
Because that makes
serious?
Yes, there was a Rambo cartoon. No, Rambo cartoon, RoboCop cartoon. I'm gonna have to show you RoboCop to see how ridiculous it is. There was even an Aliens cartoon. Because
Alien, like
the chest buster
Alien. There's nothing kids love more than extreme violence.
And ABC Sunday mornings,
exactly.
Saturday mornings knew that.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get your Fruit Loops, you get a little bit of gore. There's no better way to start off the day.
In fact, if you could find some red dye and put it into your cereal milk, it was nothing better. Just nothing better. So
and they say we're effed up.
Yeah. So I think with that, we'll do a little bit of a countdown, get everything started, get everything set up, and let's make some characters. Who knows? Maybe we'll make some gory characters today. Ooh.
Gonna get mature this time? Because we just keep drawing cartoon characters.
I feel like that was a dig.
It is.
Okay.
The views and opinions expressed within the video content found on the Indie Comics Network are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Indie Comics Network or its sponsors.
All right, and welcome to another smashing edition of Art Style Kamikaze.
Smashing.
It is. It's very smashing because today we're going to have some more fun and we get to create some more characters based on some more character principles. And who knows, they might be gory, just like a Saturday morning cartoon in the 80s, right? Since we've now established that anything could have been a Saturday morning cartoon.
That's what it was like. I wasn't there. So.
There was blood all over the place. Look, this whole Batman doesn't kill thing, that didn't mean shit in the 80s. Let me tell you something. Batman was splattering victims left and right. Even look, the red on Superman's shorts didn't come from dye. That's all I got to say. It's the 80s. No, seriously though. Welcome everybody. And today we're going to do a little bit more character design, much like we did last week with some classic characters that we did, like Tyrannosaurus Tex. Classic. That is a classic. Froggy Granny or Granny Froggy or Granny Toad. I don't know. She likes ramen. She likes ramen. So that's what we're going to do. First, let's say hello to the wonderful folks in our comments. Jason, thanks for coming. Howdy. Just exactly what Tyrannosaurus Tex would say. Oh. All right, Efrain. Hello. Efrain's got some really cool artwork up on his site too that he's been doing. Nice work, Efrain. Our art victim. Hey, glad to catch the stream. Hello. What caught it? Sorry about this morning. There was just a whole bunch of stuff right now. Sketchy Saturday's probably going to go on hiatus for a little bit, but you know that's them's the breaks. And Sam's in there. Just kidding. How are you, both of you? Right. Well, we're here. We made it. So last week.
And I was on time this time.
Right. I know. And you even went to the bathroom before we started. That's right.
TMI.
Because I have to embarrass you. You're my child.
It was to put on my hat.
So what do you think? When you create characters, what inspiration do you draw from?
I have a really big thing with hair. I don't know what it is, but hair seems to be where all of my shape language goes every single time. I don't know what the deal is. And colors. All the color goes into the hair.
You know, I really would like to explore hair. You know what? I tell you what. You've just came up with next week's thing. Let's find some wild hairstyles.
I love that idea because I already know exactly what I'm going to do. Great. And One Piece is probably going to be involved. Sorry. They have some ridiculous hairstyles. Am I wrong?
Why are you telling me sorry? I'm the One Piece fan. You're the one that's always making fun of me.
You bring them to the table.
Oh, poor Sam's like, I hate coloring hair.
Oh, but it sucks, but it's so fun.
Art victim says, I'm sorry as well. I had no power till like 12:30-ish of life. I don't know what the deal is. I was talking to your mother about this earlier. And it was like, there's been people who've been just missing power or whatever. I'm sure there's some kind of conspiracy out there.
Trying to keep us off the internet.
I think what it is solar power is out there. Big solar power. Big solar. You know what I'm saying? Big solar's out there starting some shit, right? Yeah. Starfire is a big hair queen. Absolutely.
Love Starfire.
Again, another reason why you should watch Hairspray.
Oh,
John Waters is the best. I know Cecil B. DeMille was a little.
We didn't even finish that one. You wouldn't let me finish that one.
I'm not going to watch that in front of your sibling. I did not realize. I love Cecil B. DeMille. I love John Waters.
It's a horny film.
It is a very horny
movie.
Look, if you want to see something crazy, especially out there in the comic book community, John Waters is he's not you can't even call it B movie. He's just an art comedy phenomenon.
Camp as hell.
Camp as hell, and I think it's great. But of course, that's where Divine. You know, if you don't know Hairspray, Divine came from, who was the inspiration behind Ursula. But if you ever get it, John, go watch Cecil B. DeMille. It's got Stephen Dorff from Blade fame. And it's got a couple other people in there that are kind of sprinkled in there that I didn't realize was in there. And what's really crazy is General Zod. Yes, the General Zod from the Snyder Man of Steel is in there, and the role that he plays it's funny. It's great.
Oh no, you're gone blurry.
No, yeah, well that's just gonna happen. So as long as this doesn't go blurry, we'll be fine. So let's drop it, and let's see if we can't come with some characters that have big hair. I don't know. That's probably not going to be the case. But yeah, we'll check out some hairstyles. I'll find some real life hairstyles. Throw it to me.
They're great. I love hair and character designs. You know what I think is incredible? I'll talk about it next week.
Well, okay. Yeah,
I'll
save it.
I'll save it.
There you go. But here, I'm going to share this screen. This is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Now, last week when we did this, we took some shapes. We did some flip shapes, which was cool. Where you took one shape, you flipped it around, and that's how we got Tyrannosaurus Tex. Mm-hmm. And then we did the symmetrical shape.
Oh, I forgot about the high. Was it angelfish we did?
The high angelfish, right? We did a miming. If you don't get it, go check that out, guys. Last week's episode where we did a miming seahorse. Mm-hmm. That just screams animation. It just needs animation to get that. Miming seahorse, a granny toad, a high flying fish, and of course, Tyrannosaurus Tex.
Who is his favorite?
All right, Mike. Thanks for joining us, Mike. Huh? Yeah, Tyrannosaurus Tex. I think is just
T-shirt.
why has that not
It's
been a thing
it's
yet?
like a restaurant,
I feel-
right? Like,
Welcome to Tyrannosaurus Tex.
yeah, right.
Oh,
They were on a giant
absolutely.
inflatable dinosaur costume with this little cowboy hat.
Yeah,
That has to exist
absolutely.
somewhere.
if it doesn't exist yet, we have an idea, and now it is
Copyright
copyrighted.
that. Copyright that.
There you
That's
go.
not yours.
It is down. It is down.
Yes.
So again, we're looking at the Etherington brothers for some character creation, exploration, character creation, exploration, and inspiration. So that's right. I'm the Willy Wonka. No, of nothing. Nothing.
Students before their interest exploration.
What's sad about Willy Wonka is now he's got a bad name. And no, that's not Timothy Chalamet's fault.
Was it Glasgow?
It's Glasgow. Glasgow has totally destroyed Willy Wonka. Now when you think of Willy Wonka,
I think of the
it's
Willy Wonka
not-
experience.
or the nothing, or
Oh, was it called
the nothing, yeah.
the Crazy. How did they do that?
I-
How did they literally?
They
fed it to
completely came in and
ChatGPT?
destroyed
I-
a
they-
decade
did they
old,
even
decades
read it?
old.
Did they even read it?
No,
did
they didn't
watch
read it.
A movie?
That wasn't it. They used AI art to promote it,
Mhm.
and that's what you get
That's
when people use
what you
AI
get when you
art to
trust
promote it. That's right. Scream out there. You know how it is, folks. So anyway, it's glory for you. I'm going to go ahead and read this. So this is the 3-shaped characters, a learning tutorial. Once again, if you're new to this, we like to look at the Etherington Brothers tutorials. They have some great tutorials. They're free to everybody. Yes, I have some books. I'm behind. I'm going to have to hijack somebody's from eBay because I'm missing a book, even still. But go check it out. It's etheringtonbrothers.blogspot.com. Yes, Blogspot still exists somehow, some way, maybe just like TikTok eventually in the future. But anyway, it's free. Go check it out. And so tonight, 3-shaped characters, part A. So let's get to it. Now we haven't done this one before, right?
I don't know. Do we?
We've done a couple of them.
I don't know if we've done this one. Is this the variation? Because I have seen this page before,
Yes.
but I don't know if we've.
Well, we did
done
body
it with
shapes, and we messed around with body shapes. And no, we haven't really done the 3-character one.
Okay.
So we did the body shapes was one, then we did the flip shapes and the everything that we used.
Yeah.
So here we go. 3-shape. You got golly, keep up with shit. Why don't you?
You better be talking to yourself.
I
You
am.
better be.
I am. I'm looking at the screen where my
'Cause that's
picture is.
not my job.
I'm
here to be an
talking to
accessory.
myself right there. So anyway, the little me.
You.
Little me. So anyway, 3-shaped characters part A. A great approach for designing a wider range of distinctive characters is to divide them into 3 sections. Talk about bloody.
Oh.
You have a head, body, and legs. Okay, so begin at randomly choosing the height of each section as either short, medium, or tall. All right. So let's do this for a second. Starting from the head. Mother of pearl. Starting from the head. All right, I want to do this. This is going to be the size of our character.
It's kind of average, maybe a little tall.
Okay, well, whatever the case is, but you see, you can adjust how big this how big this is by how we do the proportions.
All right.
Right? Like this could actually be a short character if we had a big head and a,
Yeah, tiny little legs.
little short thing, right? So that's always to keep in mind. Yeah, you might have this blocked off as being your size, whatever. It's kind of like on a piece of paper, but it's all going to depend on how you do your proportions on how that size is going to work out. Unless you're a One Piece character, then it doesn't have to matter because that's some weird shit. It's great though. Even still. All right. So how we got this? We got big, medium, small. What should be the first one? Big. We're looking at the head. Should it have a big head, small head, or a medium head?
Tiny head.
Tiny head.
Small head.
Small head. Okay.
I'll make a brute kind of character. So
You wanna make a
big old
brute-
chest.
All right. Big old chest. So we're saying like middle torso,
Yeah. Okay. Big middle.
Uh-huh.
Tiny head. Medium leg.
medium legs.
Medium legs.
So we'll say about that kind of thing here.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back and look at it. Now we've decided that the top, mid, top, big, medium.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
All
the
right.
order.
That's how we're going to do this. All right,
Them's the
folks.
rules.
Who knows what's going to come out of this? It's going to be scary. I believe that.
Ooh, ooh.
I
Let's make a slasher villain. They all have that build, don't they? I can't think of one that doesn't.
Ghostface, because Ghostface sucks.
Ghostface sucks.
Ghostface is only like
multiple
5 different people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a 5'2" woman who weighs about 120 pounds is not going to pick up a freaking sheriff and kill him. That's just not how it's going to go.
It's not very feminist. Women can kill whoever they want.
I didn't say that they couldn't,
2024.
but it would be funny to see Ghostface jump on somebody's back and stab him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, why haven't we seen that yet?
I'm telling you.
I want to see an athletic Ghostface, or any slasher villain just kind of go crazy.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
That would be awesome. Someone do
Yeah.
that.
Well, Freddy.
Uh,
We're going to have a Freddy marathon so you can see watch the
I've
Freddy's.
seen like the first 2, I think. It's been years.
You've seen the first one. The
I've
second one
definitely
is
seen the
really
first one.
the second one is really
Is it? I don't remember.
it
being
has
that
some
crazy.
tendencies to
Is
it
it
on purpose.
really?
Yes, especially
Didn't
in the 80s.
Oh.
Especially in the 80s. So,
Yeah, but I couldn't live in the same house as Mom without having seen the first one at least once.
oh yeah. Well,
That
the
would be
first one was done by Wes Craven. The other ones kind of took it and just made a franchise. Wes Craven came back and did another one, but the way he did it is actually pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Guess we'll find out someday.
maybe eventually. It was called A New Nightmare. He was even in it.
Oh, himself, Wes Craven?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, yeah, he was in Scream.
I didn't know he had a face. I thought
He was in Scream.
Who was
Yeah. Remember at the scene where like the principal's like freaked out or whatever, and he looks out in the hall and the janitor's there,
Oh, barely.
and the janitor and the guy and it's like, who's there? And the janitor looks up, what? And it's like, oh, not you, Freddy. Not
Was
you.
that-
Yeah, it was Wes Craven dressed up as Freddy Krueger.
That I did not know.
Oh,
I mean, I got
man,
the- I got
gosh,
the
go back and
Easter egg,
watch it.
But I didn't know
Yeah.
that was him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And the fact that he was dressed up as Freddy.
Directors are just giant names to me. I can never put like a
Well,
face
actually,
to-
well, the thing about Wes Craven is Wes Craven kind of started off with like softcore
Oh,
art films.
art films.
We'll call them that. So it wasn't like a horror.
That's an
big
interesting
guy.
transition.
It is. It
I
very
wonder
much is.
what skills he has applied to horror since.
What's funny about it is yes, Nightmare on Elm Street does actually become kind of sexualized, but it really wasn't like that in the first one.
I don't remember it being. I
Yeah.
mean, it was like
But let's say
Or
art
teens,
victim says, I didn't know you had a face. Funny thing is, I totally feel that statement. He never seems real to me either.
thank you.
Wes Craven, you hear Wes Craven, and for some reason you think it's a guy who's like got like razors for a
It's not
backbone,
like
and
that. It sounds like
he's
a
hiding in the shadows, all
creepy old
creepy
man
and
in a
stuff like
cabin
that. Yeah,
somewhere.
something like that, right? Anyway, back to
It's a badass name.
that's right. Now, next, randomly make the width of each section narrow, medium, or wide.
Interesting.
So
This
how
is
we want to do
different
this?
than big, medium, small.
Right.
So narrow is that like a taper or is that
Well, look. Okay, we'll look at
skinny?
on the screen.
Okay, so this is width.
You see here, yeah. You
No,
see how
yeah.
it's wide here, like shoulder width
Okay.
or shoulder narrow, like neck narrow or shoulder
Then
width.
I know what I'm doing.
All right. So the head
So we're gonna apply one of each.
to each section.
All right.
So let me put this up. Remove this. All right. So how are we going to do the head?
I kind of want to. Okay, medium head, because I want to do something weird.
Medium head.
Medium head.
All right. And I'm just going to kind of make them boxes right now.
That works.
All right.
Wide torso, skinny legs. I feel like we're kind of. Yeah. I don't know what it is about that particular shape language, but it's like a popsicle stick.
Okay, that's a good point to put it. It's a popsicle stick.
The only character that comes to mind with that is like Gru from Despicable Me. I don't know how the hell he's able to stand. That doesn't make sense. I love characters. with that.
Bumblebees don't make sense in how they fly
That
either. What's your point?
Okay, I'm curious.
Huh?
I've seen a bee movie. I've heard the quote.
Really? Have you?
Yeah.
I tried to
Not good.
protect you. I'm sorry. I have
I
failed.
try to protect you.
I have failed. All right. So the next step is if we just draw these as standing boxes, we can already see the range of proportions, which we have.
Ooh. Sorry, I don't know. I got a lot of caffeine in me right now.
Yeah. So we could see there's a pretty big proportional gap in that. Now connect the shapes using either curved or angled lines.
Okay. What?
Yeah. So are they going to be? Is it going to be curved or is it going to be? So let's go back.
Mhm.
Let's go back to a lesson that we learned. Or we learned from another art. Okay.
Okay.
Our shape languages.
Yes.
All right. So, what kind of character is this going to be? This is a scary villainous character,
Hmm.
and if that's so, maybe we should use angles.
Maybe.
Or is this going to be kind of a
I was thinking brutish, like very blocky, I guess.
okay. So let's see.
And it's not just because you used squares, but that probably helped.
Let's make it blocky. Oh yeah, I should probably let everybody else see this. Huh?
Right.
Hold on.
Can't tell from my screen what they're able to see and what I'm able to see.
So that's kind of blocky, right? Ears. Already a One Piece character. What? No.
Just gotta give him stupid hair.
All right. So we have that. Now we're going to go back to the thing after I drew all that. All right. And now, and see, the thing about it is I got to click on two different screens to get to where I need it. Now, with your proportions in place, draw small thumbnail sketches of characters within them. Try lots of designs for each shape. It always works. All right.
See about that.
We'll see about that. So here's what we're looking at. All right. So what do you see? So what's this guy's backstory?
I can't really tell you. He looks like a blob.
Well, let's continue with the angler thing, right?
Mm.
Let's give him.
What are you?
He's all angular, right?
Feels like a shark.
So does he need what kind of eyes do you think he's got to have?
I don't know, pointy.
Pointy eyes. So give it a pointy eyes. Bald head. What kind of hair?
Bald head. Should we give him hair?
There we go. Got a little wisp of hair.
A little wisp.
All right. So you said you have a broad chest, right?
Mm.
All right. So let's give him a pretty broad. Looking chest, right?
Mm.
All right. So that's a big guy.
That's a big fella.
What kind of clothes do you think we should?
Maybe like a jumpsuit.
A
No,
jumpsuit.
he's
Huh?
giving me like lackey vibes. What?
Blackie vibes?
Yeah, like following the boss around. He's the bronze. What?
Brawn.
Brawn.
Bronze is what you win in Olympics.
No, I meant like plural. Like the brains and the bronze. Come on.
Bronze. I think it's plural.
It's not plural. I mean, let's apply it to two people, I guess.
So okay. Well, we'll have this discussion. Oh, wow.
Act like I'm stupid.
I didn't act like you were stupid. All right. So I'm trying to keep him kind of blocky. All right. How about his legs?
I don't know. Make it pointy.
Make him pointy. Okay. Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That doesn't. Now, somebody watching this is like, "What the hell is that crap?" It's an abomination. Kill it. Right? So that's what we're kind of looking at here. Let's apply some inks to it and see if maybe we get some more, we can get a better feel for what we're looking at. Because people don't want this nightmare in their brains. I know what I'm doing wrong. Hold on. Stick with me, folks. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. How thick you think those eyebrows should be?
Super.
Super thick.
As thick as you can make.
So what do you think? So you say so he's following a guy around, right?
Mhm.
Cartel?
Maybe.
What do you think? I think they're transporting candy oranges.
Candy oranges.
Candy
So
oranges.
specific.
I feel like it's a front.
Ooh.
They're actually grenades.
Candy orange grenades.
Candy orange grenades. Right? Sure, that makes sense.
Like little citrus.
What, you don't think
bombs?
there's well, yeah, well, like have you ever gotten citric acid or in your eye?
No.
No?
Not on a usual basis.
Okay,
Or
well,
ever.
okay. Well, the point. Well, that's that's
I-
like you open up an orange, it spits at you because oranges are evil.
False.
uh,
I do not consume fruit. I have scurvy.
You have scurvy.
I don't remember the last time I ate a fruit willingly.
Speaking of pirates,
Unless it was I don't know, juice. Does that count?
she's 18, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, he's not in control of that anymore. Don't eat my greens either. Ooh. Unless we're talking like green apple lollipops.
Yeah, you're dead soon.
Oh, probably.
So here we're looking at his kind of got that old man energy to him.
Mhm.
See?
I like that nose.
Yeah.
Quite bulbous.
That eye, and those eyes are not perfect, but we'll go with it. I feel like he should have. He's got a twitch, right? Yeah, he's got a twitch. He twitches. He twitches. It's almost like a mad bird look to him.
He does. I can see that. It's like red from Angry Birds. Maybe it's the brows.
I don't know. There's this head of our bear
There it is.
coming into him, like them bratty kids and that stupid mutt. Oh. You always hear that saying, right? I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids and
Yeah,
that. But,
yeah.
right, that was never said.
Not once.
Not once.
Then what was the quote? I swear to God, I've heard something like that before.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I'll give you the most simple one that people misquote all the time, and you will know it. Luke,
I am your father.
I am your father, and that
Never
was
even
not
watched
what the
Star
quote
Wars.
was, huh?
I haven't even seen a Star Wars, and I know what that is.
You have seen stuff. Why do you say that?
Which one? Which one?
You've seen
Good too.
Force Awakens. You've seen The Last Jedi. You unfortunately saw Rise of Skywalker. I understand that you'd want to block them out. I do.
I do mentally, yes.
But
I was also, how old was I when I saw any of those? Because I probably just don't remember.
Rise of Skywalker came out after COVID.
After?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the green milk?
No, that was Last
I
Jedi.
remember that because it was kind of scarring. But other than that, no. That's like the only scene I remember.
Let's see. What are we going to call this guy?
I don't know. He's giving off like, what's it? Hector? What's like an old man name? It's a grumpy old man name.
Otis Co.
Otis. Screw it, his name's Otis now. He looks like an Otis.
Tis. Otis.
Otis.
What's funny is I've got the opacity on this thing really actually down low to where the way that you see it on that screen is a lot darker than I actually have it on mine.
Crazy.
So here's the. So we get the collar. I make it a zipper.
You know, he's feeling more like a boss now.
You think so?
Like I feel like he needs a cigar or something.
Cigar, huh?
He looks like one of those types to be real mean and in charge, but like a good granddad or something.
Oh my gosh, he's Veggie Capone.
What that is?
One Piece.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
it's always one of two things.
Always. So there he's got himself a cigar now.
Nice.
But so, I think you haven't seen Goodfellas, unfortunately.
No, or I haven't finished it.
Oh.
Because you tried to show it to me when I was like 12. Like I'm gonna care. Maybe I
Well,
was
you were a
13.
mature 12, though, so people don't hold that against me. But I mean, after all, it's Goodfellas. It's one of the best effing movies out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you're not looking.
I'm sorry, I'm not a cinema bro. Sorry.
Look, I got a guy at work who's watching for his first time. He's been watching Godfather.
Oh, haven't seen that either.
You know, but I haven't seen the sequels, but I've seen the first Godfather. But I think it's funny because in the late 70s, 80s, into the 90s with Godfather, I guess. Well, Goodfellas doesn't count. All right, you had Pacino was in all of these freaking movies. He was in Godfather. He was in Scarface. He was in Corleone's Way. Like he was just.
Haven't heard of that one.
Oh yeah, he was
Guess it
just.
wasn't
Yeah, he
big
was just
theaters.
dominating
Like
the mafia
Yeah.
gangster whatever.
I know that was a thing. I don't know why.
Donnie Brasco.
Whatever happened to mafia movie?
Oh, they're still around. See, look, Mike said I saw the uncut original Evil Dead when I was 12 or younger with my little sister. See, there you go.
Evil Dead?
Yes.
Wasn't it like fun? What's good?
Well, yeah, that's pretty. Homegirl gets kind of violated by a branch.
Okay. You cross that off the list.
Well, what's interesting about Evil Dead is, he did Evil Dead. It was a B movie. You know who it is, right? Who he is.
Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi. So he does Evil Dead. It's a B movie, right? It garners him enough, acclaim or attention to be able to finance making another one, and he remakes it.
Oh, the first one?
Yes,
that's a ballsy move.
But he really adds on the camp.
Oh, so is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, okay. Take it for instance, Goodfellas. Oh my gosh, no, Goodfellas 2. There is no Goodfellas 2, unless we're counting My Blue Heaven, which was a comedy that actually kind of came out before Goodfellas with Rick Moranis and Steve Martin. And the thing about it
How
is,
is that connected?
I'm about to tell you. See, it's connected because
I said so.
the man who wrote the screenplay for Goodfellas and the book, Goodfellas was based on a true story. So the thing about that guy was he ended up going into witness protection. I probably ruined it for you, but still a great movie. It doesn't matter. However, My Blue Heaven is about a mafia boss who goes into witness protection, but he's a pain in the ass because he keeps trying to do stuff like the mafia, but he's in freaking witness protection. So the witness protect, and they kind of, they know the story about it. So the guy who wrote Goodfellas' wife wrote the comedy My Blue Heaven.
So you're saying it's connected? Like
it's connected because it's based on the same person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a spiritual successor of sorts, I guess, or just a continuation.
Well, Goodfellas is actually good. See, My Blue Heaven was fun to watch. And said I heard Sam Raimi regretted that scene in the OG Evil Dead and wish he never did it. Yeah, I think you're trying to get out there and you're trying to push some limits to get noticed. I get that.
Oh, the one with the branch.
Yeah, probably.
I think I have heard of that scene. That was one of my reasons for not watching it. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to eventually. I have to. You don't like you? Okay, I don't mean to out you here, but you've never been like the biggest Sam Raimi fan.
No.
Yeah. Because we were watching the original Spider-Man movies,
Yes,
and you're always saying that those are overrated.
I hate them.
Really?
I like the second one.
Universally, who doesn't? If you don't, you're wrong.
No,
Just saying, it's one of the best. Probably one of the best superhero movies.
well, yeah, I'll give you that. But and and that's really because of Alfred Molina as Doc Ock.
Love him. Or own that role. No one else could do it. And then No Way Home ruined it.
Don't say that too loud. Oh my gosh, you've outed yourself there.
I'm sorry, they completely undid all of the development and just misinterpreted the villains entirely.
Doesn't make sense to me that he gets his brain back, and not the first thing is like, oh my gosh, I've killed my wife, everybody's ruined. Oh, it's like, oh, I feel much better now. No, what the fuck do you mean you feel much better now? That wasn't what happened when you got righted in.
I don't know. It's just completely misinterpreted all of them.
I don't care how many Spider-Men were in it.
Yeah, come on. Like, that's gonna make me look past the bad writing. All right. Like, I love Andrew Garfield, but putting his face in movies not gonna make me like.
That's like, and welcome, and that was the death of the Indie Comics Network.
Sorry.
No, I'm serious. I know.
The opinions expressed here do not reflect the channel as a whole. Someone might disagree. I haven't talked to Mom about it, so.
In this household, we're an Andrew Garfield
We are
Spider-Man.
100%.
Yeah.
Andrew is my Spider-Man. Tom Holland is not my Spider-Man.
Tom Holland is
We'll
not.
put that on a sign.
Needs to be. What's crazy is I've got New Yorker friends who think he is. And it's like, bro, do y'all not listen to yourselves? I'm just saying.
In all of the iterations of Spider-Man, he don't got that Spider-Man swag.
No.
He doesn't carry himself like Spider-Man. And I guess we were getting closer to that towards
No.
the second
No,
one.
we weren't.
I
We
want to say
weren't.
No Way Home, but no, not really.
Mike says, I really like the second Spider-Man movie in the Tobey trilogy. Yeah, the scene on the train where people saw his face and said they wouldn't say anything made you believe people would do that back then.
And not now. Because it's a society, they'd all be filming it for TikTok.
You know what? But the point of that scene is really to show New York as a whole in its essence of togetherness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your mother and I were talking about this the other day, that like in New York, somebody will be struggling with a baby carriage and somebody would just walk up, pick up, and help them get up the stairs and just walk
I
off.
cannot imagine
So it's-
New York of all places.
It's crazy, but
being like a hive mind.
yeah, it's weird. Well, I mean, it is what it is. So there is some kind of sense of community. He's a little off.
What was that statistic? You're more likely to be bit by a New Yorker than a shark.
By a shark. Which has prompted the whole now. What would you rather run into, a New Yorker or a shark?
It depends. Are we on like ocean or land? Also, what shark?
All right, so this is your creation.
He looks like Ed O'Neill. Do you see that?
Ed O'Neill with Ed Asner.
I like him. He's got that energy. He's got that dog in him. Guy.
This guy knows what's up.
He would be a great touch to really soften him up.
What's that?
A little cross necklace. He's got some humanity. He's a religious man.
Well,
Sort of.
you know, there's one thing about that they've said before about mobsters.
What's
And
that?
I was telling somebody this the other day when I learned this. You see that they'll always like help the community, and they're feeding the community or giving, or being nice, or whatever the case is. And a lot of times because of, and this is regardless of how you feel about religion, but this is the case, that there is a, and this is a lot darker on my screen than the screen you're
I
watching.
assume.
But in the Catholic religion, you have purgatory, right?
Yeah.
And in purgatory, you kind of wait and you can get prayed into heaven, or you get, I don't know many people who would pray you into hell, but yeah,
No, that would go hard.
you get
Catholics
get
got it.
prayed into heaven. My gosh, that does not come out right on that screen.
I have to see when yours.
Same.
Oh, he's wearing orange?
What
It does not look the same. It does not.
color do you think that is?
That looks yellow. For my angle, that
Oh,
looks
really?
like bright sunshine yellow.
I don't like that
You don't like
skin
that?
tone though.
Looks weird on my screen too. I'm sure for them it's different. I mean, now he looks like a lemon. Can you see it? Because I see it. Very different.
What I'm doing is I'm kind of moving my screen around so she can see it what I see.
Yeah.
So and probably what you guys see too.
The peach shirt is a nice touch.
The peach is orange, whatever. So I'm going to hit a complementary color across from it is blue. So I'm going to make a little darker blue, which is your complementary color for that orange. It looks purple. Why?
It's the color of our football team.
Why? There's got to be some reason that I got to change that.
Mm.
But you see now why you're so worried about how you look.
No,
on there?
my face, the color is not the problem. The color is not the problem.
Oh my gosh. So anyway,
I'm always pale. It doesn't matter. Like I'm serious, you could take the hue off completely. You could turn the saturation all the way down and I'm still gonna be the same shade. I blended with the wall back there.
give him a brown stogie.
Classic. You have to. That's the rules.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to give him an orange shirt for all those fake citrus oranges.
Yes, of
you know,
course, that's the connection.
that's it.
So is he like? He's like, are we following him? Is he a protagonist or is he an antagonist? And we're through the lens of like a detective trying to crack on.
I'm thinking that he's trying to get these oranges somewhere, and the best way to do it is to adopt some girls. But unfortunately, after he gets them the oranges where they need to go, the girls have grown on him, and he's.
I feel like I might have heard of this before, maybe somewhere.
And then I gave him purple hair.
Yeah, as I can see from here.
So we can call him Citrus.
Citrus?
Citrus.
Otis Citrus? Whoa. Okay. Otis, C, middle name, period. Tris. But like French, like Tris. This is like Tris.
All right, I'm going to save this. Why am I saving this? And we're going to do another one.
Yay!
Yay!
Have we ever let the comments decide?
They can comment anytime they want to.
Please do. It's so hard being this creative, guys.
Oh, wow.
It really takes a lot out of me telling him what to do.
Unlike what, every other day? It's because you're tired from the rest of the week.
Always drained.
All right. Now let's see. There is, of course, a second part to the tutorial that we haven't talked about. And if I can get it over here to present the screen, let's do it. Share. All right. So part B, 3 shape characters. So the 3 shape approach is so effective if you can use it to take one character and generate endless variations. Let's start with this simple robot. Okay, that didn't work. Got it there. Click, 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 click. All right. So you play with arm length. There's no up into the options just by changing the width and height of the 3 sections. So although the 3 shape process is just one of the many approaches to character design, it also helps you to better analyze other characters' proportions. Short plus narrow, medium height plus wide, tall plus medium width. And notice the effects on the feel of the characters when you cluster the main volume around different areas. Volume focus on the head. And volume focus bottom. We'll look at many more ways to use shape within character designs in future tutorials. All right, so how are we going to do this one now?
Thinking we kind of go the opposite direction of the last one. Let's do a short stack.
Short stack.
Short stack, big head.
All right.
Oh, you might want to pull up the screen.
Yes, yes, I would.
I told you that time.
Yay! All right,
Did my
so
job.
we have a small head.
Small?
What size?
Mm,
Big head, you
big
said?
head.
Big head.
Big head.
Big
Shut up. I know what you're
Eddie.
thinking. Big head.
Eddie. Anyway, big head.
Big head. I guess tiny torso.
Tiny torso. Tiny torso.
Tiny torso.
Tiny torso.
Medium leg.
Medium legs.
Or we could like do medium head, long legs. Which one do you think?
No, I messed it. Well, we'll do this. Big head. Medium torso. Legs, and we'll do a little bit. I'll come in a little bit on the legs. So we're looking at. So big head, tall, narrow. Big head, wide.
Big head, narrow.
Narrow. Okay. Big head, narrow. What are we gonna do? Wide.
Yeah.
Wide. All right. All right. And wide legs.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So that's what we're looking at. Now, here's the thing about the big head. The head itself does not have to be big.
The head?
It could be a hat.
True.
It could be a hair. It could be several hairs.
Several hairs.
What I mean is it could be a
Could
hairstyle.
be anything.
Yeah, right. So what are you thinking? Let's do something weird now.
All right.
Maybe not human.
Okay. I'm thinking hair. You ever see those like string cheese haircuts? You know what I mean, right? Please tell me. Tell me. Swear to God.
Like that?
Such a problem conveying what I mean. Yeah, but it like somehow they gel it all the way up, and then the ends like come down. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. There you go.
Do I know what you're saying?
But I hope.
Is
God,
that
I
what you're
hope.
talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes I worry no one understands me because they don't. Because I can't speak.
Let's take those ears off. What do you think? Okay, so kind of a small face, big face,
I say small face.
small face.
Gotta fit something with that hair. I mean, it's covering most of it.
Like a narrow nose. Let's make a snout.
A snout.
A bear.
What is happening? Now we're getting back into the absurdity. It looks like a monkey now.
Let's make have sunglasses.
Sure.
Right.
He has to be cool. He has to be radical.
Right. Give him. I'm thinking musician.
Ooh, yeah.
A guitar. He's a bass player, so there's only 4. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. And let's give him platform shoes.
Nice.
Make his legs.
What genre do you think he works in?
Oh, he's definitely hair metal.
Hair metal. Yeah.
Yes, definitely hair metal. It's-
It's all that. You have to be.
give him a star for a belt.
Nice. Hair metal isn't really a thing anymore, is it?
There's people out there that still do certain things like that. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
So I'm trying to see what I can do. We kind of skipped a step on this guy because we didn't figure out the angles on it. Like, it's going to be an angular thing or whatever.
Oh, that's okay.
But
I think our shape language is pretty solid with this one.
It's pretty something with this one.
Yeah, we're conveying it okay. We're doing pretty good. Well, you are doing pretty good. I'm just watching.
Some earrings. Like, oh yeah, man.
He looks like a Chuck E. Cheese character.
He's a bad Chuck E. Cheese character. He's the one that they put in the back.
Rejected animatronic.
That's
here.
right. It's the one they put in the back. And like, this. We're not going to talk about this one. This one we're not going to talk about. All right.
He works in the street for pennies.
Big John Lennon fan. So that's why he's got the glasses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if he's a bear or if he's a cat.
Doesn't matter. Is my question. I thought he was a monkey, so we have very different interpretations.
That's what makes it fun. I feel like he's a gentle guy, so I'm gonna make him a little more rounder,
Yeah,
more rounded, right? Just kind of get him that going.
yeah.
Hey, mate.
Oh no, no! Don't whip out the accent.
We're gonna drive tonight.
No,
Oh, that was wrong.
no.
Let's give him a little bit more cheeks here.
He would have a sick puppet form. I could totally see it already.
Oh yeah, we're gonna rock.
Hair would be flying everywhere.
Mike says we need to do something with the characters
Oh,
from this week and last week.
I feel like he would be very acquainted with the high angelfish for no particular reason.
No. See, well, the reason why the high angelfish is his buddy.
Mm.
I mean, it's his roadie. That's what I meant.
Brody, yeah, there you go.
So- And now, since he's no longer on the road because he's been stunted and hasn't had musical inspiration in quite some time, he is the angelfish is now his dealer. So,
Probably
man,
has
you
more
got
money
that
than
good
him.
stuff. I want to feel the lights and the cheers on my skin, man. And now he's like Keanu Reeves with
I've
the bad.
never seen a rejected Rockstar animatronic before. We have so many animatronic
You-
related franchises, but they all seem to be spooky. I feel like you could do more.
really?
Hmm.
Like what?
Well, what I just said.
So, like,
A broken up animatronic band trying to make their own living.
go in. Hey, we're here for the gig. Do you have somewhere we can plug in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Oh.
Copyright it.
Oh, copyright. Don't take it. Don't look. Stop looking.
But I think we have shown that they are right. You can't just kind of just sit there and create.
Yeah. I mean, okay, we've gotten it right first try twice now. I think every time. So
What do you mean right? I don't know if this. I don't know if I call these abominations right.
to me, this is a fully realized character. This isn't concept art. This is the birth of something beautiful. Do you know Jim Henson got Kermit right first try?
Actually,
So because you read his autobiography.
uh-huh.
You saw his doodles, right? His doodles of Kermit?
No, he didn't make Google's current.
He did not?
No.
Then who was it? Did I read
No,
false
he was.
information?
His grandfather was dying.
Okay, well, I
And
wasn't ready
so-
for that one.
Oh yeah, and basically, so he was at the house that they were kind of waiting around for it to happen, unfortunately.
Oh.
And he took a sock and he cut a ping pong ball in half to use for the eyes,
Okay.
and that's kind of how the Kermit came up.
Interesting.
And Kermit was actually used in Jim Henson's first puppet television show called, I think it was Sam and Friends, if I'm not mistaken. It was kind of a segment on the local news channels. And Kermit was a character there. And the thing about that is Kermit was not a frog. An abstract.
That's a little freakier than Muppet. What is an abstract?
An abstract. It was an
thing?
abstract character. He wasn't
Just a thing
just a thing.
like this.
Yeah, he was just a
Mixed with
puppet.
whatever.
Just a right, exactly, just like this, just like
Mhm.
oh,
I guess
whatever.
that's a pretty good way to look at Muppets as a whole. Because what the hell are most of them? I mean, some of them are obvious. They're animals. You got pig, you got frog, and then you've got
Well, as it
Thing.
went along, doing commercials and everything else like that, and we need to add a little bit. You see how he was kind of flat on one side over here? Yeah, we need to add a little bit more to round out that character.
always flip,
Always flip.
always flip.
And so now he's a little more rounded in that sense. So, yeah, this dude, what? I feel like he needs a scar right here
Ooh.
when he fell off the stage
Oh no.
and into the hot pizza. That poor kid.
Oh no. Maybe that's why he got kicked.
That's why he got, yeah.
Maybe it's like like FNAF style killing kids kind of stuff, but on purpose. What if he just did it by accident?
Like fell on top of the kid.
Because he was high on the job. Because that damn angelfish.
And now he wants to quit the angelfish but can't because of his habit.
Oh no.
Smoking orange citrus.
Oh no, it's all connected. What is this multiverse we've created? Like it's a whole universe.
Well,
Okay. So Froggy Granny or Grandma Toad or whatever, you said before that she was sort of the drug lord, right?
yeah.
Do you think she's in cahoots with the citrus guy?
Ah!
There seems to
That's
be a
her
ring
supplier.
here. Her supplier.
And like I feel like you could get some really
Dude, shut the hell up. We've been talking about high angelfish this whole time, and we've never made a joke about seaweed.
Ah!
It was literally right in front of us this whole time. Not even once. What is wrong with us? We're not even doing our jobs.
Look, Mike says this is getting dark. I will still read it. In fact, I may want to read it more.
Got a complicated universe going on here. Bunch of moving parts. And humans and animals and this thing, whatever he is.
He's a cat with a bad hair day. On
Very
purpose.
Very bad hair guy. Imagine he hangs it up when he goes to bed or something.
He just it's like he was a lion, but he had male pattern baldness.
Oh shit.
Basically. So he's been losing his mane. And so now he has to wear a toupee, and that's what this toupee. It's a bad toupee. It's a bad lion toupee.
Bad lion toupee.
I'm not lying. I'm serious.
Lion seems to fit best. I think that's what he is.
Yeah, let's give him some whiskers. There.
Have we settled on the name?
No, not yet.
I'm feeling Lenny. Kind of like a spin on John Lennon, I suppose. Lenny the Lion.
All right, we'll do that. Lemmy the lion.
Lenny?
Oh, Lenny.
Yeah.
Said Lemmy, as in Motorhead. Lemmy was the bass, which is the bass player for the band Motorhead.
I've never. Motorhead?
Yeah.
What?
You've never listened to Motorhead?
No.
I'll put a song on for you.
Oh no. Scary.
Motorhead's kind of the reason why you have a lot of bands like Metallica.
So they're old.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No wonder I haven't heard of them.
And there he is.
There's our guy thing.
Ah!
Jeez.
No. There we go. Walking like a dope flamingo. So let's see if we can.
What color are you feeling? I feel like he's got a lot of warms on him.
Yeah, I do too. And I think maybe like like a hot pink for the shirt.
Ooh, it's a good one. Very like glam, very hair metal.
Right.
I'm curious to see what color that is on your screen because on mine
It's crazy. Why
That's
is that like
orange.
that? I'm gonna have to try to freaking adjust that screen color.
completely different color.
This is pink. To her on
different.
this screen,
That's
this
so
looks
weird.
this looks
It looks orange.
orange.
It looks citrus. It's what? What? This is so weird.
Hold on, let me try to pull it up on my phone so you can kind of keep it over there by you and you can look.
I'm curious what color my hat is because apparently not the same. I mean, so it's orange. That's weird.
It looks. What's funny about it is he looks orange on the.
Oh,
I know what's going on. He looks orange to people out there too.
oh no, they haven't seen the true colors.
That's right, and I know exactly what the problem is. Hold on, folks. I did not realize this. So let's do this. Yes. There we go.
What was the problem?
OBS. I added a color correction to it to try to get that blocky, shady part off of the screen. So now, look. So let me go back for just a second and let everybody see Otis.
Otis, the OG.
Right.
Nope, still the same. Can you take the
Yeah,
blocker
he's
off?
still a little washed out though.
What does it look like on your screen?
You're about the same.
Does it?
Yeah.
So he's lemon. No, I think he's more yellow here. He looks almost golden,
Now that I can't do nothing about.
but it's good to know.
Yeah.
That's pink.
All right. So his pants are probably
What purple? And we
there's a
have to-
bright green.
Ooh,
He's a Steven Universe character. We want to change the color of that. We can. Get a midnight blue for that belt.
I think it looks pretty good.
All right.
I think there's one thing I've learned about having like just cartoon characters, character design, whatever. You can only have like one multicolor character in your main cast.
Really? Why's that?
I just feel like I call it the Rainbow Dash logic because
Because of the ponies, right? And you like ponies.
like the ponies, but it would feel like too much. On one character, it feels like they own all those colors, even if the other characters only get like 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. It's always just been how I've put it. Like I could only have one super colorful character, and then the rest they get 1 or 2, and that's it. They are 1 or 2 or 3. That's it. No more. It's hard.
So
trying
that's
to
a
limit-
you. That's a you.
It's a me thing. I have to limit myself because I will go all out. I'm really crazy about color palettes.
What color toupee does he have?
Maybe brown.
Brown.
I mean, he got all the colors on his clothes. So maybe the rest of him should be more,
Lion accurate.
yeah. Maybe you could throw in a couple blonde streaks or something.
Couple of blonde streaks. Let's see.
Or lighter brown, just to add some variation.
See, Mike liked it. He said the colors of the clothes are really working.
Aw, yeah.
So, okay, so some blonde streaks. Let's see. Let me do it like this. A little bit. Yeah.
Textured him up. Now looks
Textured him up
nice
a
and
little bit.
slick.
It's like, oh yeah. So what's stripe? Strap black or what?
I don't know. That's pretty striking. I think it works against the pink. A lighter strap, that could work too.
Yes. I bet you I could make this any other color. And you just go, yeah, that.
Well, it's the fact that he's already got so much color on him. That looks nice. I like that.
See?
I do. I mean,
How about this.
I mean, that looks pretty cool. This looks pretty good. It's pretty good. I guess it depends on how dark the belt is. Because on my screen, these all kind of look the same value, but I'm sure
No, that
it's not
one,
that
one
way.
actually doesn't need to be lighter if it's going to go against that belt like that. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go with that.
Pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's nice. And this is going to be our multicolor character.
Yeah,
And
there
the
you go. Your multi character, Lenny the lion. All right.
What color should those shoes be? And his base, for that matter.
I think you should have a hot red base.
Of course. What other color do base come in?
Oh, they
Bases?
come in
Is
all
there
sorts of
total?
colors. Yeah, there's all sorts of colors.
I've
There's-
only seen them in red.
You've only seen them in red?
Yep.
Well, then let's not change that.
No other option. What is the plural of base? Is it base?
Base? Yeah.
So bases.
It's bass.
Just like goose and geese. Or moose and meese.
No,
No, not how it works?
that's not how that works.
I feel like it should be.
All right.
There you go. There's our guy.
There it is.
Obnoxious.
All right. So, okay, let's try this again. One more time. Except this time, instead of going up and down like this, let's go
Okay.
long ways.
Long ways.
So let me hide this guy. And this will be the last one we do tonight. All right. So long ways. All right. So we'll mark them off 1, 2, 3. Section 1, we'll have them facing that way.
Okay, doke. You asking me for my input?
I am asking you for your input. You're helping create these things.
So we going medium?
Medium.
Yeah, medium.
All right.
Easy. Skinny. Big.
All right.
So is this what? Okay, what direction is this character going to be facing? Forward? Side? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So,
A deformed peanut. Okay, so we're definitely going for some kind of animal.
you think of any other thing to do?
It's like a weird hamster with a corset on.
It's goth hamster.
God, the hamster.
Oh. What? That's sumo hamster.
Could imagine with the little ponytail. Or whatever they call it. That might be offensive, I don't know. No, the sumo hair's down. They know what I'm talking about.
I think the only way that you can be offensive is if you mean to be offensive. So give him a little.
How do you know I wasn't?
Oh my gosh! All right, they'll sit on you.
He's got a snatched waist. Making the other hamsters jealous. I don't know how this one's gonna fit into the lore, but
Look, this was this is. I was trying, man. What can I tell you? I was trying.
he was trying.
It's the pro hamster.
direction I thought this was gonna go in.
Oh, yeah, my ability to draw. I wouldn't even go with that. I've drawn some animals and learned some things. There's some great stuff on Pinterest to learn how to draw animal anatomy, but it really comes down to, Mike, is your shapes.
Oh yeah.
Like here is your peanuts, is your built bean bag shapes
It was really fun.
like that. What's that?
I always, if I'm gonna draw an animal or like any person, if like a real life thing, I always start out by drawing the most exaggerated image of it that I can imagine. Like when I was testing how to draw foxes, which I'm not good at, but I mean you have to start somewhere. I would
Kind of like that.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I would give it the most triangular face, just the longest out. It would be the most extreme version of the animal I could envision, and then slowly I would make it more realistic or cartoony, depending on which direction I was going to take it. But I always do that when it comes to like real life people or animals. I always start with the most extreme. It seems to help because you kind of get all of the basics out there. First thing you notice when you look at it.
What do you do with the horse?
With the horse, Jesus.
You don't draw one. That's
Don't.
what.
They have a lot of shapes that stick out.
But the horse, I always think of like a diamond in its sense.
Yeah, its head especially.
Yeah, and it's kind of like this.
Its head especially in the face. It is a very angular animal.
Yeah.
Because
And
it's so middle heavy, and its neck is so big. Oh
Yeah.
my god, the fattest neck of any animal I've ever seen. Just tiny little skinny head, big fat neck and torso, and then like these little pencil legs.
I have to refresh my memory on how a horse looks, because
They're ugly.
this is where it comes into
They're
references.
ugly. Have I talked about? I've probably expressed my feelings on horses. They are not appealing creatures to look at. I think Daphne Lage saves it. She makes horses look so much better than they do in real life. So much more charming and elegant. Because when I come face to face with a horse, I just fight or flight instantly.
How many horses are you coming face to face with?
Well,
You're not rich. You don't have a ranch in the back.
Well,
or
okay,
nothing.
for starters, we have Amish folk, and they constantly.
Where the fuck are the Amish folk? What are you talking
Are you
about?
You've never seen them down our street? No. Okay, what about
No.
when we go to those gas stations?
You see people in buggies.
I see people on horses.
That's not
No, in
Amish
buggies
folks.
with horses. Yes, I'm serious. And there's not their silly little attire. I'm not in an offensive way. Just they look kind of goofy.
I mean, there are. I've never seen them.
they come from
But there are,
way back there.
Yeah, there are communes.
I've seen them come down our street. I'm not even kidding.
Have you
Down this way.
seriously?
Yeah. I mean, Rowan was there and everything. There's two horses dragging these two guys.
Oh, I remember y'all talking about that
Yeah,
now.
yeah. See, and
They don't
terrifying.
They don't come out often.
No, not very. I mean, why would they need to? What are they going for? Some Mountain Dew right down the gas station?
Yeah,
Or a Slurpee
no,
or something? What do they do?
they're probably going to the feed store or something.
I guess they'd have to, right? But horses, terrifying creatures. And we went to that fairy fair. They had horses. They had miniature horses too.
Oh, that's true. You have
Hate
been
'em.
face to face with the
Stink.
horse recently, haven't
They
you?
stink. They smell terrible. And they'll kick you in the head. What is the appeal? What is the appeal? I never got it. I will never understand horse girls. I do not get it.
You were into My Little Pony.
That's different. That's different.
Is it
They're,
though?
they're basically not even
Is it?
horses anymore. There's so much there's so much inbreeding going on that the process they don't look like horses anymore. And I'm probably not the first to make this to express this sentiment. Early My Little Pony is very ugly. Jeez. Why does it look like he's been run over?
He's being held together.
He's seen some stuff.
Poor guy. Creating my own. Yeah, that's not straight, really. But not a final product. He's like a sumo. Okay, if he's going to be sumo, he's got to have the.
The diaper.
Yeah.
What are they called?
He's Let's see. He's WSF, World Sumo Federation.
WSF. HWSF.
It's like this is This is the wrestler Sting. If he were a hamster
Mm,
and a sumo wrestler instead of a federation, an American wrestler.
yes. If you took the right path, became a hamster.
Became a hamster. That's right.
We all wish we could.
No, I like to live. I'm glad about the fact that I live longer than 2 years.
What's crazy about hamsters? They have got to be one of the only animals on this planet that just die for no reason. They really do. I mean, they will find any excuse to die.
I don't.
Am I wrong?
Yes, but I don't know.
Is that demented?
Probably.
I don't know. I heard a story once, and this is horrible. I can't remember exactly what the ingredients were, but somehow this hamster got out of its little ball and ate up some baking soda. And this kid likes to, I guess give him what reacts with baking soda?
Baking soda?
Yeah, like is it?
Well, I mean, a snail or a slug reacts to salt.
Yeah, but I mean, there was some kind of chemical reaction. I think he was giving him Dr. Pepper or something. He's
Okay.
a kid. You don't know what a hamster's gonna do with that. And it just explodes.
The hamster?
It just explodes. Right, that it starts foaming at the mouth and it just bursts.
It's because of the carbonation in it.
Yeah, right there in front of that 7-year-old child. I heard that post on Reddit and I've never been the same. Just know that
But they didn't have film for this, right? Nobody filmed this. Right?
No, this was way back when.
Thank God.
It's just to think that I don't know how valid it is. I'm not going to test it, but it sounds like something a hamster could do. So I'm just going to believe
Well, okay. One of the things that's what was happening. From what I understand, that's what was happening to birds and seals.
it. Oh,
And like you had the traditional, you run out and they throw rice after the wedding.
yeah. And they were eating the rice,
Mhm.
and their stomachs were bursting.
Yeah, but they changed it to now it's bird seed.
Oh yeah, guess they have to.
Or they could just not do it at all. But I mean,
Tradition is tradition.
tradition.
You sacrifice a couple birds. Who cares?
Well, I think the tradition was the rice something to do with marriage and
But-
cooking or whatever.
Cooking.
It's probably sexist. Who knows?
I was thinking like white rice purity or something. White has something to do with purity, I guess. It's untouched.
Well, by color.
The color. Kind of boring if you ask me.
Oh wow! I don't want to know this. We can stop having this conversation. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll look at the goth hamster, goth sumo hamster,
nice.
which Mike helped to create.
Thank you, Mike.
This is Granny Toad's pet.
Oh, okay.
He goes on secret sumo wrestling missions.
Always like a Perry the Platypus.
He's like a Perry the Platypus.
Nice. Always gotta have one. It's incomplete without it.
He's very intense.
Though I feel like he might be a little bit more morally corrupt than Perry. Just a teensy bit.
Well, he's the wrestling bad guy. He's the villain. He's the heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's why.
That's why. This would be typically this would be the cute cuddly creature that you market with all the plushies and stuff, but we abandoned that, I guess. This guy looks like
No,
he's-
they look. People will buy plushies. They buy plushies of Stewie.
true. Ugly creature. It's disgusting, truly.
But he's demented.
Man, I feel like in most popular media, there's always this one character that gets all the marketing and toys and stuff, and just completely overshadows any other character.
Yeah,
Like Gur in Invader Zim.
which is crazy.
I know.
Which is not crazy. I understand that.
Well, Gur's
because-
great, right?
But Jonan Vasquez is not wild about the way that Gur is marketed.
Oh, really? Has he
Mm-mm.
been vocal about it?
Yes. Because all these girls will be like, "Oh, he's so cute," and it's like, no, that's not the point.
It's always in the dog form too, in the dog suit.
Yeah.
And I've said it before. The dog suit's cute. It's great. I love it. But I do love Robot Gurmore. I love him without the suit.
Hey, Sergeant Victim. Well, just who knows? Yeah. Sumo goth.
Just a whole bunch of.
He is a
things going
sumo
on.
wrestling heel.
What would you say is the maximum amount of themes you're allowed to apply to a character? Like we've got 3 right here. We got hamster, sumo, and goth.
If they all work together, it depends. They can't be far out. That is from space.
Yeah. Give it a helmet.
Yeah, and there's some antennae.
Yes, and it's also a chef. With a little hat.
With a spatula.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god, are we actually?
No, I'm about to take all that shit off.
My-
Aliens, goth hamster with sumo wrestling tendencies. I don't know.
Now we're just.
That cooks.
That cooks.
That cooks. All right, what color?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I got this feeling he's dark green, but that feels too close to frog. So,
Green.
what about some kind of a muddy color? He feels very action, so he can't have too many vibrant.
Okay.
It's blue.
So
I think it works. Yeah, why not? Screw it. He's blue now. It works.
it works.
He's blue.
It works. Nah, we'll make that one a different color. We'll make that.
I think like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say whatever color, make it match the ponytail. Pink. Oh, not the ponytail holder.
Let's make the ponytail about the same color as the
Well, assuming
diaper,
purse. Oh, okay.
but a little darker and a little. Oh well, yeah. Considering that he's part of his freaking fur, I guess it ought to be blue, huh?
I hope so. Unless he can also take that off and hang it up at the end.
Well,
Just-
give him some pinkish feet. Not too pink. And nose. I'm gonna give him kind of a reddish tone to his eyes.
No, he looks demented.
Yes, this is what we're talking about, baby. Yes. And there we go.
It's like he'd rip you to shreds.
Gosh, I
He's
love
out for
this.
blood.
And the thing's just sitting there like, I can't wait to get my next wrestling match. Look, what are we gonna call him?
Dude.
What name?
One name. Scruffy. What's like kind of the rough pet name?
Giggles.
Giggle. Giggles.
Giggles?
I don't know. I think it works.
Like it's like an anti,
Yeah.
giggles.
It works. Well, he's violently shaking and foaming at the mouth.
Giggles.
It's
Giggles. Anyway.
probably what is he like an underground hamster fighting ring or something?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That would be awesome.
That's it. All right, so let's take a look at this. Now we've got our sumo wrestling goth, sumo wrestling heel goth hamster.
All right.
All right.
Having it.
We've got our failed animatronic musician
Yeah.
who killed the kid accidentally.
Yeah. Oh, he lost his gig.
Lost his gig.
How old's he in that role?
Yeah. And then we have the guy who supplied it all so they can live their life.
Featurous.
That's right. All right. Yeah, see my awesome hamster. Thank you, Mike.
Oh. See, now that we've expanded the universe, we're just gonna go back to our normal streams. We can profit off of this. What are we doing? The people love it. The 3 people in the chat right now.
There you go. So if you want to see more, let us know in the comments. Even if you're watching this, and make sure that you subscribe to the Indie Comics Network. Who knows what other crazy stuff is out there that you'll find. So there we go. These are the characters that we have created using the Etherington Brothers tutorials. So
That's your favorite.
Little
I
Lake
think
Gangster
everyone
Thug
agrees.
is great.
Right? Right? That body language it always serves. It gives you exactly what you're looking for.
Mike said, I'm going back on energy drinks to stay up and create. Ordered a 12-pack of Ghost Tropical Mango. I'm drinking the sour big head. And I love to hear that. Mike said we inspired him, so we've done our job tonight, which is what is the whole point of Art Style Kamikaze. So, Jaden, do you want people to find you?
No.
Okay. So, anyway, for next week, don't come here because Jaden won't be. Yeah. I can so make that happen easier. No, anyway.
You can find me on Facebook under Jaden Lanning. I do stuff sometimes.
You do stuff sometimes. And of course, you can always find me at landingart.com. That's LENNING art.com. Plus my show with Chad Perkins on Thursday, where we just shoot the whatever. It's random sayings of various points of view or random. It's RSVP right here on IndieComicsNetwork.com. And who knows? Some other stuff may be coming up soon. Keep a lookout. Who knows what's going to happen with these characters?
Cool.
So join us next week as we're going to be doing.
Oh, here.
There, look at that. I'm just
There.
making
I
sure.
remembered this time.
There you go. So,
Yay.
and until then, of course, you can always
Come with us now on a journey through time and space.
Copyrighted.
well, at least at the end of the show, it's copyrighted. So, anyways, after all the wonderful shows we have right here on Indie Comics Network, of course, we have Brady has his show Sunday Funnies in the Morning. Tone into that, and of course the vlog starting, and they will be here on Monday. They don't take Memorial Day off because they're just that busy. And with that,
Time for
guys,
memorialing.
see you.